This session has really the aim to present this specific program, which is that we call the that is handled in Dublino, and it's called the Dublino Corso di Lingua più Stage. And the aim of this course is to support our students in implementing their English knowledge first, and then having the opportunity to join a personalized and customized internship. We have been handling this program for many, many, many years. Has been always very successful because lots of students feel the need to strengthen their English capacity before entering the internship. We are having here Veronica and Elena that end of the program, and I think the best things to do is to give the floor to Veronica and Elena. And if you have any question, I think the best thing is to hold it until the end of the presentation. So you're going to have the opportunity to ask all the questions all together at the end of the presentation. Welcome, Veronica. Welcome, Elena. Thank you for being here. We are having a good amount of students joining the program, and I think I'll give you the floor in order to just go on with your presentation.
Thank you, Clara. I'm going to share now. Please let me know that it's you can see it okay. 1 second.
Yeah. Perfect. We can see it.
Okay, great. Okay, so my name is Veronica Biondi. I work in Emerald Cultural Institute, which is an English language school for international students in Dublin, in Ireland. We're presenting now in English, as you have heard, but at the end, I'm happy to take questions in English or in Italian, if you're more comfortable that way. The program that we're presenting is the English Plus Internship Program. And for 2022, this will be in 3 different formats. The first is a fully virtual program. So that is a 4-week language course or 80 hours of English minimum and an internship fully online. The second option is a program fully in Dublin. So you attend school and your course in our school in Dublin, in Ireland, and then attend the internship in a company in Dublin. And the third option is hybrid. So you attend the course online from Italy in your own time when it's convenient for you. And later you attend the internship in Dublin. So you have these 3 different options with all of them in each case 4 weeks, or as I said, 80 hours of language course and 8 weeks of internship. A little bit about Emerald Cultural Institute. We've been around for over 35 years in Ireland. We are recognised by the Department of Education in Ireland. We're fully accredited, and we have a number of quality accreditations also. I'm going to briefly speak about the online lessons. There is a bit of overlap as we are currently offering what is called hybrid tuition. So the teacher is physically in class with some students, but some people are also attending online at the same time from their own country. Online obviously gives greater flexibility than in Dublin. You can choose different timetable options to make up the 80 hours that you need to attend. So you can do 10 hours, 20 hours per week, 6 hours per week, or you can combine them, for example. You can do 10 and 6 or 10 and 20. So depending how intensive you want to do the course. So for example, if you have less amount of time in the week to attend the course, you could do 10 hours over 8 weeks. If instead you have more time at your disposal and want to do something more intensive, you could do 20, 26 hours a week. We do all levels and the courses start every week, though Clara would maybe specify later that we do recommend you have a minimum level of B2 to attend these courses. All the courses in Dublin and online start with an initial online level assessment before you either travel to Dublin or begin the course online. So this is first a simple test online. We send you the link to do the test to get your grammar and your written level assessment. And then you do a Zoom verbal speaking assessment with a member of our academic team. So that on the first Monday, when you start your class, whether it's online or in Dublin, you go directly into the class at your specific level. The online courses take place on Zoom. We have a range of different course options, which I'll describe in a moment. We also have our own dedicated Emerald Learn platform, which is open to all students, which acts as a forum where students can practice your skills, your writing skills in particular, interact with other students, and also with the teachers. The Dublin programme takes place in our Palmerston Park school, which is just south of the city centre of Dublin. It's very well connected by the tram line, which connects both to our host families, the residences, and also, as I said, to the city centre. It's a beautiful residential area of Dublin, and this is our school, which is over 2 buildings for a total of 24 classrooms. We would normally have about 250 students in school when it's full. At the moment, with social distance, a little bit less. But in any case, we have a maximum of 14 students per class, so the groups are quite small. This is just to give you an idea of the neighbourhood. You can see just behind in the photo where the buildings and the cranes start is where the city centre, so it's quite close. And as I said, it's in 15 minutes you're in the city centre. I'll skip briefly through some images of the school. We have our own garden. There's a canteen in school as well, where hot lunch can be bought every day during the week. There are also a number of cafes nearby. I'm going to speak briefly about the courses now. The most popular course is the intensive course. It's 20 hours per week of tuition. It covers all levels. One of the most particular and special elements of the course that you will do in Emerald is what we call integrated language learning. And this works really well with the English Plus Internship program with the university because it helps to prepare you for the internship and for what you're going to go on and do after. So what is integrated language learning? Basically, within your general English course, at least 4 hours per week are dedicated to professional development and soft skills development. So you're learning English, but you're also learning key soft skills such as time management, critical thinking, creativity, problem solving, presentation skills, working in a multicultural environment, interview techniques. Everything helping you to put into practice in real world scenarios what you do in the English course and all key skills that you will need in your internship after the course. Other options include IELTS, which is quite popular with Catholica students at the moment, actually. This can be done for any duration. We have usually a number of different levels depending on what your target score is. You can also do an IELTS preparation course without necessarily having to prepare to actually sit the exam. Many people like to simply prepare and maybe do the exam at a later date. We also do Cambridge examination preparation, FCE and CAE preparation. These are our more intensive options. These are 26 hours per week and include speaking skills in the afternoon module, IELTS preparation, or business English. We offer a range of accommodation options for your stay in Dublin. So this applies both to the period of the course, if you do the course physically in Dublin, and also to the internship period. The host family is the most popular option generally. It offers you the opportunity to put English skills into practice outside of the classroom in a natural everyday environment with an Irish host family. All our host families are carefully selected based on the needs of the students. And we have ongoing constant support within the school if that's needed at any time. At the moment, we're working with a different number of residential options mostly in Dublin city centre. And these are, for the most part, with single rooms, with private bathrooms in apartments with shared kitchen and living facilities. So they're mostly self-catering options. They also provide social spaces, facilities such as laundry, study space, and so on. That's me. I'm going to pass on to Elena now in WorldEndeavors. I should have specified at the start, the program is the English plus internship program. Emerald is the English language school in Dublin. We do the English course and the accommodation. WorldEndeavors arrange the internship for you, but the program is one program and it's all booked and everything is done as a whole all together. Elena.
Much, Veronica. Yes, I'm Elena Kropp. I work with WorldEndeavors. We are located in Minnesota in the United States. So we are a bit further away, but we work really, really closely with the team at Emerald and Cattolica. And we've been working together for many years. So I think we've gotten our process down pretty well at this point. So I'm excited to talk with you today about the internship portion of the experience in Dublin or from home. Of course, as I mentioned, we've been arranging virtual internships and in-person internships in Dublin together with Cattolica and Emerald for many years. We have been operating since 2002, and our mission is always to help students to gain hands-on professional experience in their field, to help them become ready to transition from their career so far as a student in university into a very successful and prosperous career once they've graduated. So our focus is really on, as I mentioned, that experiential learning piece. So helping you to gain hands-on experience, real relevant experience in your professional field that you can really show on your CV that you have experience in your field and will help you as you pursue your career, as well as professional and cultural immersion. And the way we do that is by placing you with a host company or organization abroad. And matching your particular interests and goals with that company. We'll go to the next one, Veronica. Thank you. Okay, so this is to talk about the English Plus internship program. So essentially, you start with the study period of the English language. So really focusing on developing your English language skills at Emerald. So you can move on to your internship in an English-speaking environment, whether that's virtually or in person in Dublin, and you've had that chance to really focus on developing your language skills. So it's a great opportunity for you to gain really valuable experience and practical skills in your career field in an English-speaking environment. So not only is it the chance to develop your professional skills, but you're also working on your English language skills at the same time, which can be a huge benefit. And also, if you are doing a virtual placement, you'll gain that remote work experience, which is definitely something that companies will be looking for as we go forward. Even though many companies have gone back into the office, very often it's kind of a hybrid environment. So you need to have those skills to be successful as you move forward in your career nowadays. So some of the great ways that this experience can benefit you are by helping strengthen your credentials. Again, you'll have some great experience to add to your CV. We really encourage you to network during your internship. So ask your supervisor for the chance to, meet other people, attend client meetings, get to know other professionals within the industry. So you can really build up your professional network, because you never know where those connections can lead you in the future. And then certainly as you apply for jobs after this experience, you will really stand out from the other applicants if you have this either virtual or in-person internship experience in another country. There really aren't a lot of other job candidates that have that type of experience, so it can really help you as you pursue your career. Okay, next. Okay, so here is the process, the application process. It's very straightforward, very easy. We help guide you through the entire thing. So when you apply, you just need to submit your CV, application form, and a letter of motivation. Then we arrange an interview with a potential host company online or by phone. If you feel that it's a good fit and you want to go forward and the company agrees, perfect. We usually aim for it to be the best fit on the first try. If it's not, then we'll pursue another possibility for you. So we'll work to arrange another interview. Once we have your internship confirmed, we continue planning. We send you all of the details of exactly what the plan is, what, information about your host company and your role and your responsibilities, your hours. So you have all of that information before you start. And typically internships are at least 8 weeks. You can usually do between 8 and 12 weeks. But yeah, so there is some flexibility, but usually a minimum of 8 weeks works best. All right, so some of the benefits of virtual internships. We've talked about this a little bit already, but here are all of the elements that are included with the program. So again, that really customized aspect. So through an interview with your advisor at WorldEndeavors, we'll ask you really targeted questions so we can really understand what it is that you're hoping to do in the future and how we can help you to gain experience to bring you, one step closer to that future career. As I mentioned, the durations are pretty flexible, so between 8 and 12 weeks. The start dates are also completely flexible, so usually it's 4 weeks after you've started your Emerald course, then you can start your internship that next Monday. And then the weekly hours are also another flexible aspect. So the most common for virtual internships is around 20 hours per week. We don't want you to overdo the screen time, but you can, of course, do more than that. And it kind of depends as well on the internship host company itself. So you can, let us know what your preference is, and we'll find that match for you to help fit in with everything else you have going on as well. So, of course, we have the initial interview, so we can learn everything about you and how to find the best possible host company and which country will be the best fit for you within an English-speaking environment. In the internship placement itself, we have a career readiness program, which helps you to develop the 8 professional competencies that we will look at on the next slide. You'll also have a CV clinic and interview coaching session with your advisor. And then you'll also do the Clifton Strengths online talent assessment, which is a questionnaire that you answer after you take it. Then you'll have your top 5 strengths, which are unique to you. So this just helps you to really understand what it is that you're really talented at, your strengths, so you can talk about those things in your interview and really think about how you can bring those specific talents to the workplace. You'll have ongoing mentoring and monitoring. You'll have a supervisor at your internship placement who will serve as your mentor. So delegating responsibilities to you regularly, meeting with you and checking in to make sure that you are progressing toward your goals, and that, there's nothing like you're wondering about, like, oh, this cultural thing, you can ask all of those questions to your supervisor so you can just be really comfortable and focus on really developing your skills. The cultural immersion, certainly this is something different than if you were to do an internship at home. So working in the work environment of a company in a different country really helps you to develop additional skills that will be valuable as you pursue your career. And then at the end of the internship, you'll have an evaluation, a certificate of completion that states the number of hours and the skills that you developed, a reference from your company, and then a LinkedIn recommendation as well. Okay, so here are those professional competencies. I'll just quickly touch on them. So these are the attributes that companies have all come together to agree that they look for these different aspects within new candidates that they hire. So these are demonstrated to show someone who has made a successful transition from a student into a professional in the workplace. So through your internship, we're going to be helping you to think about how you can be developing each of these aspects while you're doing your internship. So critical thinking and problem solving, leadership, career management, oral and written communications, professionalism and work ethic, teamwork and collaboration, digital technology, and global and intercultural fluency. All right. Oh. And here are all of the different sectors that we can arrange internship placements in. It's a little small, but I will say that just tell us what you would like to do, and we can really we can pretty much do anything. Of course, with some here and there. But you know, our host companies are really varied in a wide variety of different sectors. So we are happy to check into anything. If you don't see it here on the list, we're happy to explore other areas and find a placement that will be a good fit for you in your future career field. Okay, so here are just some examples of past internship placements. So you can kind of have an idea of what your internship experience could be like. So I'll just kind of go through quickly just so you have an idea. You can imagine, you know, okay, what could I be doing if I want to do a marketing internship in the tech industry? So here's a marketing internship for a cloud software platform. This intern was able to design the knowledge-based platform in collaboration with the staff and through competitor research. They wrote and published articles for the knowledge-based platform, working closely with customer service to understand the client needs and customer care guidelines. And then they actually also were able to conduct research on industry trends and assist in creating a new logo. So they pitched a few different logo options, and the company actually decided on one of the logos that that a Católica student had designed. So really cool, fulfilling experience for the intern and certainly for the company as well. Okay, and then here is a journalism internship for an online news site. This intern was placed with a daily news source related to Australian and international horse racing. So they help to edit and reference existing news articles to match the site's formatting and signature style. And they assisted with strategy for social media, marketing, and business development, and managed campaigns to grow the company's presence and following. So now I just have a couple of testimonials from Católica students about their experience, and we can kind of just cruise through these quickly. I think Veronica had a video as well, so we can just skip through these since we're running a little bit close to time. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I took out the video.
Okay.
I thought we might be a bit tight for time. So
Okay.
I think we can open to questions if Clara agrees.
Yes, I agree. I just would like to point it out, if you don't mind, a couple of things about the program to our students, which is the fact that while you apply to this program, you will have the opportunity regarding the internship to get academic credits. I think it's important for our students to know. Because it's a customized internship, if you have a compulsory internship in your program, or if you have the option of taking an internship, please just make sure to remember that thanks to this program, you will be able to get academic credits. I mean, of course, it's not our office nor nor Elina that will be able to say yes to your academic credits. You will have to show it to your academic tutor. But what we can tell you is that in the past, lots of students had the opportunity to get the credits because the provider is really working on finding you a placement which is absolutely related to your academic field. And another thing that I think it's really important for you to know is the fact that we are supporting the program with scholarship. While you apply the program that is open all year round, you will have also the opportunity to have a scholarship, to receive a scholarship that of course is different if you are depending from the type of program you are selecting. I mean, the virtual one, the hybrid, or the full in presence. Of course, I want our students to know that we are very, very happy to know that now you can go in presence, because of course we want you to go through the full experience. And last but not least, I think Dublin nowadays, in Ireland, it's a very, very interesting place to go and to be, because not just for Emerald, that has, there is a fantastic school, and the spaces are really lovely and beautiful to be in. I've been there myself, but also because considering the Brexit, considering England, nowadays a lot of companies moved out and are based in Dublin. That makes it really interesting for students to try themselves in this career arena that it's really very much up to standards nowadays. So please, I think we can start with questions. Feel free to ask any question. If you rather want to have a questions in Italian because you don't feel up to the English one, please just feel free. I can then translate it to Elina. And I can read a student that he said that his miss he missed the beginning of the presentation. Is this course mandatory, or we can only do the internship? Part of the program, in this particular program, you have to have the internship first, to have the English course first, and then you have the internship. We cannot split the program, okay? The program is really perceived for students that really feel that they need to strengthen their English knowledge, and then they will take the internship. I'm sorry, maybe I was not supposed to answer the question. You could do it yourself, but I've done it. I mean, if you want to add something, Veronica, please feel free.
No, I think that answers the question. As Clara said, it's nowadays in the workplace, there is an expectation for a very good level of English as a starting point. I think before you would get away with a B1, B2 was kind of okay in the past, but now really, Elina, you can probably confirm this as well. Really, there is an expectation that you have a strong advanced level of English when you're searching for a job that requires is a minimum international and requires English. So that's where the English course is fundamental, because it works on all competencies. So yes, you're going to improve your English, obviously, in a working environment during the internship, but the English course gives you the structured learnings around all four skills of use of English, grammar, listening, speaking, writing, and in particular writing, because our experience of over 35 years as English language providers is that writing is always where students fall down. And that is fundamental in an English-speaking working environment. We actually have an intern from Cattolica in Emerald with us at the moment, and her English is fantastic, we're spoken, but her writing is not so good, is not as good. So we are helping her to improve that during a course, which makes a big difference then in the working context as well.
Yeah, I think we have another question. Let me see. I didn't understand if the course is at the same time of the internship or if the language course is before the internship. If yes, when should we start the English course? I'll start it out and then Veronica and Elena can just go on. I'm sorry if you didn't understand. I mean, first you'll have to join the English course, and once you have finished the English course, that is generally 4 weeks, then you can join right after the internship program, which is generally 8 weeks. The whole program is usually 12 weeks. And this is like the standard program. So first you have the English one, and then the English course, and then you have the internship. In order to apply to the program, you can apply roughly like 6 weeks before. Okay, 6 weeks before you can start your application. The application process is pretty simple. We haven't touched the application process during this presentation because you will be able to find everything online on our, on our website. But you basically will have just to simply upload your CV and cover letter, and then you will have to fill in a form selecting the course you decided to join and some questions about the internship, especially related to the working field you have an interest in. Then we are going to send all the application to the Emerald Cultural Institute, and from them on they will handle the process, and that is basically very, very simple. Before you start the English course, you will have a test in order to set your English level, and then you will be contacted by Elena and for a first interview related to your internship aspiration. And of course, once you apply, you also will have to select if you decide to join the program staying with the family, with the host family, or if you select to stay in the dormitory. And as Veronica was saying, most of the students decide to stay in the family because, spending time with the host family is interculturally very, very interesting, of course. And also, you will definitely have a full immersion into the Ireland culture, Dublin culture. I don't know if you want to say something more, but.
Good, very thorough.
Just maybe to add that if you're doing a fully virtual experience, I think we can probably be a little bit flexible if a student has a bit more limited time at their disposal to do the program, because there are different timetable options for the English course. And as Elena said, the online internship is about 20 hours per week. There is potential there to be a little bit more flexible if you are stuck for time.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. Thank you, Veronica. I was actually devoting time on the in presence one. So the 6 weeks was thinking about the in presence program. Of course, if you go full hybrid, everything it's more flexible because we don't have to spend time looking for a host family or for the dormitory, and so the process it's of course much faster. I don't know if I just want to share that in the past year and a half, we really had lots of students joining the virtual program, and they were very, 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 very pleased, and they loved it, and they found it very helpful for their career growth. And in the past, we have been offering this program for over 10 years, and we really think it's really a fantastic program because, as Veronica was saying, a lot of students need that extra support before starting the internship, and that extra support with the English will really support you in having a fantastic internship because you will be ready with your English. It's possible to attend the English course online. Yes, it is. I mean, yes. Ilaria, I think has been answering the question already, but maybe other students will be might be interested in the question. A student is asking if it's possible to join the online English course and then the in-presence internship. Yes, this is part of the hybrid program, and the hybrid program really wants to allow students to just go virtually with the English course and then to have an in-presence internship. And as Veronica was saying, joining the virtual program, virtual English class, it's really nice because you will be joining the class with students that are there in presence, and you will have this virtual room that will allow you to really feel part of the class, feeling that you are in Dublin, and really having the opportunity also to challenge yourself while you are in Milano and maybe studying, improving your English.
Yeah, and just to add, actually, as I was saying before, we have an intern with us at the moment, and she started the course online, and she was surprised at how international and interactive it was. She didn't expect to have such an international experience while sitting at home in Italy. She was really pleased from that point of view.
Absolutely. I don't know if you have any other question, please feel free, really. And if you want to just throw questions in Italian, don't worry. I mean, this program is really part of the big portfolio of international experiences that we are offering. And the mission of this program is also to for students to really understand better who they want to be in the working world. So this is also the great support that you will gain out of this program. And as Veronica was saying, nowadays the English expectation level for companies is really very, very high, and it's not just the speaking part or even the listening, but it's really the writing part. You have to be able to write in English, and the way a company expects you to write in English is also very different from what we are used to in Italy. So you also learn like a different way of writing that it's indeed expected by the company. And if you will have the opportunity to do all of these things before you finish your academic years, you will be one step ahead, actually 15 step ahead, 20 step ahead than any other student. Okay, let's see another question. Is it a problem if I don't need the host family in Dublin because I already know where to stay? Well,
no, not at all. No.
No. Okay.
Actually, you just book the course and the internship alone, but that's it. It's not a problem at all.
Any more question, guys? Don't be shy. Feel free to ask, or we're being outrageously clear, so that it's always an option. I also want to stress that, also WorldEndeavors is really great in supporting you throughout the whole process. I think this must be said. As I said at the beginning, you will have to upload your CV, your cover letter. Don't worry, we'll give you some example, but don't worry if you don't feel you're really matching the standards while you wrote the CV, while you're writing your CV cover letter, because WorldEndeavor will be able to support you in that, okay? Because of course, considering different career fields, you will have to write different CV and cover letters because the expectation from the company will be different. And this is an experiential learning program, and it's really, and the name of the unit and of the program is really to support you step by step in your career development. So from the moment you join the program, you will be supported in every step. You will be supported for the CV, for the cover letter. You'll be supported if you never had an interview. Most of you will never had an interview, and don't worry, they can give you will receive hints in how to join an interview, how to handle an interview. So all this process it's really fundamental for you. And once you will have the placement, then you will have an academic your academic tutor at home, but also someone within the company that will support you daily for any need that you have, and you will be joining a team at work, and the intercultural exposure will be fantastic.
Yes, as Clara said, and your advisor at WorldEndeavors will continue to support you throughout the internship experience. So if you are having any issues or anything like that, questions about work, you can always ask your advisor at WorldEndeavors, and we are happy to help however we can, whether that's intervening with the company or or anything that you need.
Yeah, we have another question from Chiara. I mean, this is mainly for me, is how much is the program? Do we also have to pay the Cattolica fee while we are abroad? Well, the prices are online, guys, because of course they're different considering if you decided which format you decided to pick. So if you can go online, if you want to go online, Chiara, you can see all the different prices. And regarding the fee, the Cattolica fee, yes, you will, you still have to pay the Cattolica fee. You still are a student of our university while you are away. And so yes, you have to. Well, we still have a couple of minutes before we can, end our session. So please feel free to ask any other question if you want. If you're fine, I think I wanted to remember that we will have info session about the program, and so please always check on our website because you will be able to join info session that Ilaria and I, my colleague that works with me in the program, will have for students. And as we said, the program is open all year around, and this is something that we do in order to facilitate students, and you will be able to plan your year and really decide when is the best time for you to join the program. And this is one of the big strength of the program. Because it's an English course, it's an English school, and it's a working world, so we can offer you the flexibility that sometimes other programs cannot guarantee. Indeed, this program can really match your best time in order to join the program. Well, thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Elena. Well, it was nice meeting you virtually again, but most likely it's going to be the last time. Next time we'll be back to Largo Gemelli in the Chiostri all together, but we have been fantastic partner. It's always nice working with you, and thank you for everything you do for our students.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And please